Hi, I'm Crystal Stump, founder and CEO of ABC Consulting and former Virginia ABC Special Agent from the Alcoholic Beverage Control Authority. Today, we're going to talk about how you can pass that ABC inspection. Pour yourself a drink, you're going to need it. Welcome back. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you have not subscribed, please consider subscribing. We're here to talk about all things related to alcohol licensing across the state of Virginia. So if you are a future alcohol licensee or a current alcohol licensee, this is the channel for you. So go ahead, subscribe, hit that bell notification so you're notified of all my new videos. And if you find this video informative or helpful, please hit the like button. I want to get this out to as many people as I possibly can. And remember, I'm not an attorney. I'm just a consultant. I'm a former agent. I'm just here to share information. And this is the information that I know as of today. So if you know something different, I welcome you to comment below. Tell me what you know. Tell me what you've heard. Who told you? Let's all talk about it here. Because one thing about it, the alcohol regulation should be consistent across the state. So if you're getting different information, let's talk about it. So this inspection situation, guys, you need to be familiar with how to be prepared for your inspection, your ABC inspection. You're going to have a couple of those during your lifetime as an ABC licensee, but the first one is going to be in the very beginning stages. So your pre-license inspection is going to happen just before your alcohol license is approved. So if you're not really sure how long it's going to take to get a license or even how to get an ABC license, watch those videos. I'll put a link in the description below so you can find out and get answers on those two questions. But just know that if you are applying for an ABC license and you're pending before the license is approved, you must get a pre-site inspection. And that's where a special agent is going to come out to your location, look at it, make sure it's compliant, and then ultimately issue the license a few short days after that. So it is important that you're prepared for that inspection. And these are some of the things that you need to know so that when this inspection happens, it goes smoothly for you. But before I jump into that, let me also list the other ways or the other types of inspections. So you have your pre-license inspection, then you have your 90-day inspection, and then you have your annual inspection. And then there can be inspections conducted at any time, unannounced, because of complaints or just because the agent is in your area. So as you know, the ABC Enforcement Division with the ABC Authority, they're sworn state police officers. They're tasked with enforcing the ABC regulation, and they're going to come in your business and make sure that it is operating in a compliant manner. So you need to be prepared for this. And in addition to you as a business owner being prepared on how to give an inspection, it's imperative that you train your staff on how to give an ABC inspection. Because if you're not going to be there all the time, and it's not possible to be there all the time if you're a business owner. I know it feels like you're there all the time, but often you have to go pick up more food, you have to go pick up alcohol orders, or you got to make deposits. There's always reasons that you step away from the business, and when you do, that's when an inspection is going to happen. So you might as well train your staff, have them watch this video. The more knowledge your team has about inspections or anything alcohol related, it is definitely going to benefit you. So this inspection also know that ABC managers, there's a video on what an ABC manager is. They should know exactly how to do an inspection. You don't necessarily have to have all of your staff know how to give an inspection, as long as you have all of your ABC managers trained on how to give an inspection, because they should know how to do that. That's one of their requirements as being an ABC manager. So if you're an ABC manager and you're watching this video and you don't know how to give an inspection, I'm glad you're watching, because someone didn't train you on that. So back to these inspections that can happen. Let's talk about that pre-license inspection. So when that license inspection or that pre-license inspection happens, the agent's coming out to make sure that you qualify for the license and that you are ready to open, because they're not going to give you a license 30, 60, 90 days before you open. It doesn't work like that, because you have to qualify for the license. And one of the qualifications is having tables and chairs. Most people don't put tables and chairs in their business until right before they open. But you need to have your tables and chairs in place. If you plan to have a patio licensed, Tables and chairs need to be in that patio so that it can be a part of your license. If you don't have tables and chairs in the patio, it won't be licensed, and you'll have to get that area licensed after the fact. And that's not, oftentimes people forget to do that. And that's a problem if the agent comes back or a new agent comes back and your patio was never licensed. So you want to have your tables and chairs in place. You also need to have your health permit, or at least be ready to get your health permit soon, okay? Because the license won't be issued without an active health permit. So you're going to need that too. The health permit normally is not approved unless you have food in the business. So, and again, if you've experienced something different, please share that here. But my experience has always been that the health permits are issued after they come in and do their inspection, and they check the temperatures of the food and the coolers and the freezers. So you normally have food in your place, and that the agent is going to want to see the food, because you have to have enough food in your business to meet those monthly food sales. And if the agent comes out to your business to do your pre-license inspection and you don't have tables and chairs, and he goes into the kitchen and there's nothing in the freezer, nothing in the fridge, that is a problem. You're more than likely, it's going to delay your license being issued, or it's going to cause the agent to have to come back out. And I mean, guys, there's not a lot of special agents in the state. They've got a lot of licensees that they have to take care of. So you don't really want, you want the time with them to be very valuable and productive. So if you're not ready to open, don't schedule the agent to come out. You want him to come, him or her, to come out and see this place in ready to open order. So whenever you have your food in place, your tables, your chairs, your records, so what type of point of sale system are you going to be using to capture those sales? Record keeping is huge. Watch my record keeping video. The agent's going to want to see, how are you capturing your sales? How are you ringing in those food orders, those liquor orders, the alcohol orders? Where are you keeping your records? Do you have your ABC managers list posted? You should go ahead and have that up and posted. You should know who your ABC managers are going to be before you get your ABC license. I mean, you should have your staff already selected too by the time this time happens. So the biggest thing is, you know, having your tables, chairs, food, record keeping, all of that in order. And obviously, you know, making sure that your staff is trained and they understand the ABC rules and regulations. That's going to be very beneficial. Not required, but it is very beneficial. And then the agent will go back to his office, he or she will go back to their office, and then they'll fill in whether you passed your inspection or not, and then the license will be issued. And then in 90 days, the agent's going to come right back out and do the same thing. And you need to make sure that you are hitting those food sales. Wine and beer must hit at least $2,000 a month in food. Wine, beer, mixed beverage must hit at least $4,000 a month in food. Your records have to be, your sales have to be categorized a certain way. Watch my record keeping video, I go into more detail about that. You want to make sure you're hitting your ratio. It's going to be a little bit more detailed of an inspection in that 90-day inspection. Okay, they're going to look at how you're keeping your records. Where are you buying your liquor? Where are you buying your wine and beer? You have to buy those. You can't go to Total Wine and buy your wine and beer, guys. That's not allowed. And if you run out one night, you can't go to Food Lion or the store down the strip and get more wine. Okay, so don't do that. You don't want to lose your license in the first few months of being open just because you didn't have the knowledge, you know, to do these things. So they're going to be looking at your records a little bit more in detail. Also, they're going to look at your sales, record keeping, sales, and inventory to make sure that all of your wine and beer and liquor is in the right inventory. They're going to be looking at your mixed beverage stamps to make sure that your mixed beverage stamps, they bear the right ABC store that's assigned to you, and also your ABC license number. Folks, it's important right now to know that when you go pick up your liquor order, you need to train your staff or tell them, require them to look at those bottles. If they are missing mixed beverage stamps, that is a huge no-no, and it's a problem for you because those fines can be $500 a bottle. You don't want to miss a box of liquor, to not miss that they don't have stamps on them, okay? So you want to make sure they're stamped. You want to make sure they have the right license number on. Oh my gosh, if they're stamped with the wrong license number, that is a huge problem for you. And it's really hard after you have these bottles out and using them for months and months and months, and then an agent comes in to do an inspection for you to figure out, how did this bottle get here, okay? So you want to make sure all of those liquor bottles are right. And making sure that your ABC managers that are listed, they know how to give an inspection. They're all 21 years of age or older. They don't have felony convictions or DUIs or things of that nature. That could be a problem. Being prepared for that 90-day inspection is really important. And then after that 90-day inspection, then the agents can pop in anytime to do the annual inspection. They try to get into their businesses at least once a year. And if you do have an inspection, I recommend that you get a copy of that inspection report. It has been known that the licensees won't ask for a copy of their inspection report, and that is not a good idea. You need copies of your inspection reports. Because if the agent says something like, okay, I'm going to give you a verbal warning on this, or a written warning on this, or I'm going to charge you for this, you need to have copies of that information, because you don't want to think everything was fine with the inspection, and then a couple of years down the road, you get ready to sell the business, and you're going to sell and this person's going to buy the business, and the license is going to come with it, and then all of a sudden you have history, violation history, because you weren't aware that those were actually written warnings. And that has happened to a lot of licensees. So please get a copy of your inspection report and keep that on file. It's important. Make sure that it doesn't have any written warnings on it or violations on it, because you want to keep your business compliant. And if it does, you need to deal with those things. That's for another video. But being prepared for your inspection, those 3 inspections that are going to happen in a year, very important. Know that ABC comes in and conducts underage buyer operations on your location every year. I have a video on underage buyers. Watch that. There's a lot of things that you need to be aware of, and you need to be on top of your craft, your business. I wish you the best. I hope you found this video informative and educational. If you did, please please comment below. As always, thank you for watching. Cheers. Have a great day.